NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is aware of the conspiracy theories that have been spread about, in this case, the Kansas City Chiefs, for some reason, being handed out the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl every year by the NFL. He was asked yesterday at a press conference, Commissioner Roger Goodell, what he says in response to the conspiracy theories that the NFL officiating favors the Chiefs to try to get them into the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah.
First, he said, well, it's a part of the script. I have the script for every season. But he was joking. He says, the quote is, "That's a ridiculous theory for anyone who might take it seriously. But at the end of the day, it's something we always have to continue to work on. How do we make our officiating better?" Is that an admission that the officiating failed in the Bills-Chiefs game, first of all?
I mean, I feel like there were definitely some calls that people pointed to as like, what's going on here? Why didn't the Bills get this, on this fourth down run? Why didn't they get the first down here or whatever? But yeah, I tend to agree with him that I don't believe that the NFL is rigged towards the Chiefs. But I also feel like it's so hard to look at the Chiefs and kind of wrap your mind around how successful they have been, because it just seems like everything goes in their favor. And it's just like, how is this possible?
I'll tell you how. That they have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, probably the best quarterback and best coach in the entire league.
And that's the thing is like you're trying to explain something that just doesn't make sense, which just shows you how, out of this world good that they have been, that it feels unexplainable because you're just like, how? But that's just, it is what it is.
But it's funny, too, that the conspiracy theory is, if I ask somebody to explain the conspiracy theory and all that would go into that, it's so much more complicated than me just saying, well, they have a really good quarterback and a really good coach.
Yeah.
And some other really good players, too. The conspiracy theory, you'd have to be like, well, the NFL comes up with this script and they decide before the season who makes it into the Super Bowl. Then they let the officials know secretly who they need to the games play, like all the, but also keep it secret from like the gambling things, because if that came to light, then that would be a big lawsuit and whatever. And it's just like you're layering all these all these nonsensical things, and almost every conspiracy theory is like this,
right?
You think about all the people that have to be involved that somehow all do their job correctly and keep it under wraps. It's so complicated versus the simple explanation. The Chiefs are just good.
Right.
Just accept it.
Yeah, the operation that they would have to put together to, make sure that this conspiracy did in fact happen and they were able to get the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, it would be astronomical. You're talking about so many people that would have to be involved, where it would be like there'd have to be a whistleblower somewhere.
Yeah.
So, that seems pretty unlikely in my opinion. You'd have to suspend your critical thinking, your reasoning to be able to get to that point.
Yeah, it is. It's nonsense. Roger Goodell is right about that. It is nonsense. It's ridiculous to think that the NFL is doing things to try to make things easier for the Chiefs, at least as far as the officiating goes. So just enjoy and accept that the Chiefs are great.
But I will say this, because I feel like both of these things can be true. Is Roger Goodell happy that the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl? Yes, he is.
I think so. But, when you're the commissioner of the NFL, I feel like you're happy no matter who's in the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, that would just be you're happy no matter what. But I'm just saying it's obvious that they are benefiting from the Chiefs dynasty.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.